Dam lower that I'm going to send you. This is how it's going to be arriving to you. It will be having the trigger installed, the safety in, and the trigger guard partially installed because it swivels for the access to install the upper receiver of the Hammer 7. So before we go into the lower itself, we're going to go into the modifications to the Hammer 7 upper that have to be done for the dam mags to actually work on it. So you can see here, this is a really crappy job that I did. It's just a spare upper that I have laying around, and it's just something that I've used to test. So I cut it right to the flush portion of this upper, but you could go either further down and go down to make it flush to this portion of the upper. Okay, now the measurements are going to not exactly match the lower itself, but if you're close enough to just have it to be squared with that, then you're perfect. Because the dam mags actually do hang a little to the left, to the right. So there's some dead space here, but that helps with just having the access inside the mag wall. So that's easier to just insert. Okay, so now that that's cleared, we'll put that to the side and overview the features of the dam lower. So paddle release here. Okay, you don't have to do anything with paddle release. The spring's already in it. It functions perfectly. It's going to be really rare occasions when you have to do anything to mag release, so you don't have to worry about that. The trigger guard is optional. You could unthread this screw here to take the trigger guard off if you have a stock that doesn't require a trigger guard, or if you do, then you just leave it on. Okay, the single pin will go in there to hold the trigger guard in place. The trigger guard swivels forward, and the safety can be removed. You can see that. There's safety. Okay, now the safety hole. You can see here a rear trigger. Okay, so in order to get the upper to be installed to the lower, you're going to have to get your parts bag, which comes with the front bolt and the trigger guard pin. So let's get the front bolt out so that I could demonstrate how to install this properly. Okay, so to install this, you're going to need to get the original ASA screw that holds the ASA to the Hammer 7 upper, and you're going to have to place it on the lower. Okay, but how you do this is you push this pin out for the rear trigger, and you can see it swivels all the way down. Okay, in this instance, you just put in your ASA screw, and you grab your internals and your upper to put on the lower. Okay, so then you push it down. It's a nice tight fit. Okay, fits perfectly, and you push your ASA in, screw in the bolt while holding this front portion down so that you could grab your front bolt and thread it on. So that this bolt holds the front end, and the rear ASA bolt holds the ASA end, the rear end of the Hammer 7 lower to the upper. Yes. Okay. So once you have that, once you have it threaded in and threaded in, it's very simple to place your trigger in again. Grab your pin. And if I could do this while behind the camera, let's see if I could do it. I doubt it, but okay. Let's say I put it in. So you just put in your trigger again, and your safety, and put your trigger assembly back together again. And that's the basics of putting together the Hammer 7 lower. And if you don't want this rear trigger I'm going to send you one of the extended triggers that will also work. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. If you have any problems, of course, contact me. I'll sort everything out. I'll probably be sending you another version of the lower that has maybe some different features that aren't on this one. This one also has a front hole right there and a rear hole for mounting. And yeah, so